I'm gonna get you. Swear. Oh, they're all coming! Run!
Just get it.
Help!
I don't expect loyalty, I expect criminals. That, my friend, is the best way I can introduce Monaco to those of you who have skipped it in your recommended queue on Steam since April 2013 when this game was released. Some may wonder, why am I reviewing an old game like this? And well, let me tell you why. It's because it's still an original feel for a game. It's unique, hilariously entertaining, and in my opinion, a must buy on sale. I mean, just because your grandma's old doesn't mean you don't go and visit her for milk and cookies. Perhaps even the occasional $5 bill that smells slightly like mothballs in Preparation H. Hey, I'm not judging, I'm just saying. Anyway, Monaco is a richly crafted top-down single-player or co-op heist game. The concept's fairly simple. The gentleman, who reminds me of a combination of The Godfather and Pepe Le Pew, has put together a crack squad of criminals to extract him from Monaco and take as much loot as they can get along the way. You have a plethora of characters to choose from, starting with the 4 core members of the crew: the Locksmith, the Lookout, the Pickpocket, and Matt and my personal favorite, the Cleaner. This band of smooth operators join up with the gentleman's already known associates, the Hacker, the Mole, and, hubba hubba, the Redhead. Each character has their own abilities that are unique and adds a rich depth of gameplay during missions. I mean, this is as close to a video game version of Ocean's 11 than I have ever gotten, with the exception of maybe the Grand Theft Auto series. Personally though, I prefer the feel of this game to other heist-based games I've played. It's simple enough to learn, but complex enough to keep your attention. A perfect blend of fun and run. You can play it strategically and try to optimize character combos for each mission, or you can just YOLO it and gun down the level to complete it as fast as possible. Matt and I would be the worst thieves ever because, well, we always got spotted and were forced to, I don't know, dig holes through the bank with the mole.
I'm coming! Oh God!
Shoot up the place like we were fresh out of the Boondock Saints.
I want to blast this fool if he comes.
Damn!
There we go. Let's just do this right. Let's just kill all these fools. Don't let them revive. Don't let them revive each other. Okay. I got one more coming. Okay.
They all dead.
And yes, that's the movie Norman Reedus was in before he had his glorious hillbilly hair. But regardless of how you play it, Monaco will never be Walking Dead in my heart. See what I did just there?
Knock knock.
Who's there?
Why don't you zip it?
Pfft, and you could be watching PewDiePie right now. Gameplay and mechanics are pretty simple to learn, which I appreciate for this game in particular, and I'll explain later. You move through a heist scenario picking up as much loot as you can, receiving rewards on how well you do, such as if you gather up all the possible loot, or if you do it without being detected. Each heist has an end goal that needs to be completed, so you can do the mission as fast as you want, and that in itself will grant you the fastest time reward, but generally you want to do the mission as fast as possible, gathering as much loot as possible, as quietly as possible. Easy peasy, right? You shut your pie-eating hole, my friend, because it's anything but easy. I don't think I did one mission without being spotted if I was trying to get all the loot on the map. And forget me being fast at it. But in hindsight, I guess it's a good thing because now I won't be tempted to rob a bank anytime soon. Instead, I'll just continue providing quality reviews for the affordable price of $99.99 per second. I have yet to see any of the money, but, well, Matt promised me a slushie later, so win-win, am I right?
Whack!
Now let's talk atmosphere. The game actually really has a nice soundtrack by Austin Wintory, which made me feel like I've drank nothing but Red Bull for days and ended up traveling with a French circus. It kept me pumped throughout the whole game. I didn't even notice I wasn't listening to my favorite music. The look of the game is blocky and nothing really high definition, but its subtlety was evenly matched with the fast-paced gameplay, so I didn't mind that I couldn't see every detail and nuance. Its throwback look to old school games made me nostalgic even, and I don't think I would have enjoyed the game as much if they dumped a ton of money into cleaning up the look. I mean, gold coins should be diamond shaped, right? That's how you know they're special. As for replayability, well, I think you have to view this game kind of like a really good paperback book. Once you've read it, you don't need to read it again. After you played a mission a few times with friends, you don't really want to go back to it because, well, you've mastered it. There's no need. I mean, I suppose some people would want to delve into it months later after beating it, but for me, I'd just be excited I bought it and played it and remember it fondly, like an old friend who you never visit anymore because you always end up having the same conversations. By the way, if there are any of my old friends watching this that I don't talk to anymore, disregard that last statement. Miss you.
You're horrible! You're horrible! You're horrible! Horrible!
And with that said, I'll say the asking price on Steam for $15 is pretty reasonable, and if it goes on sale, it's a no-brainer to buy. In fact, now you can buy the whole bundle, Tooth and Nail and Monaco, and get 10% off one of the titles. Pocketwatch really needs to send me a cake or something for that. Dang it, people! Stop making me do your job for you! But even though I'm slushy rich, Monaco gets a healthy 7 out of 10 from me. It's definitely worth picking up, but not a game you'll ultimately go back to time and time again. Get your money's worth and be happy. And if you are strapped for cash, like me, put it on a wish list and pick it up on sale, but you won't regret the purchase. And hey, don't forget to drop a like below if you enjoyed this review, or maybe even a comment letting me and Matt know what you think. After all,
I'll be back.
And we want to make our reviews a lifeline to the indie gamer. Also, hey, check out our RimWorld review from last week, and feel free to drop by our website. We have some cool content coming out soon. See you next time. Okay, bye.